name is Derek, and I'm going to be doing a demo of the Moogerfooger 12-stage phaser. And before I begin the demo, I just want to show you some of my other gear so you know what's going on in the demo. I got, for delay, an MXR carbon copy. For distortion, or lead channels and all that, full-tone OCD. And then a Moog ring modulator. So I'm playing through a Mesa Boogie DC5 into a Fender Stratocaster. So here's the clean tone. So when I turn on the pedal, you'll get what you heard before, like a typical phase sound. So, for controls, you have the amount knob, which is moving this sweep knob, and the sweep knob is basically controlling what harmonics are being set in the phaser. As you move that, it manually phases, and then when you turn up this amount knob, it starts to move that by itself. The farther you move it, the more it moves the knob around. So at 10, it's kill, at 6, it's stun, kind of like the Star Trek gun things, you know. So, I like to have that on the stun setting. And to control the speed, you have the rate knob. All the way down is 0.01 hertz. It doesn't say that on the settings here, but it says that right here. And then all the way up is 2.5 hertz, which is 2.5 cycles per second. And then another way to control the rate is with this low and high setting. All the way down is 1 hertz, 1 cycle per second. And then all the way up to 250, which is self-oscillation. So you can hear that. So that's pretty crazy. I like to have it in the low setting for typical phase sounds. And then the sweep knob, which controls the harmonics. Basically what notes are being phased. You can have the overtones, higher, and then the root notes. The 6 and 12 stage settings. I don't really know what that does. And then the resonance, which controls how intense the effect is. And then a 10. So the next setting I have it in is where you can actually use this pedal as a boost with these drive and output level knobs. And they don't affect the pedal when it's off. So here's the clean tone. So when I turn on the pedal, it's going to actually be a little bit louder than what my guitar set for. I got the drive all the way up, so it's going to give me some overdrive. And then the sweep I have in control of with this expression pedal right here. So I can actually control when this pedal phases with my foot. tube overdrive. So this is really useful if, like, you have songs where the rhythm is like distorted, and then on your leads, like you have your OCD set to too loud for when you're solo, it sounds good, but when you're playing rhythm, it doesn't sound good, it's too loud. So that's why it's useful. So like you can have this on the rhythm, and then you can turn on the OCD for the song. So another cool setting you can have on this pedal is like a Leslie rotating speaker simulator univibe sound. So here's the clean. So I'm gonna play the same thing with the effect on. So I have the settings as follows: amount 2.5, rate 8, rate around the 8 setting with the high switch on, sweep around 7. It's on the 12-stage rocker switch, and I have the resonance at 6. And you can also have this set. It's a good lead sound. So when you play leads. Usually the setting I have the pedal on. I usually turn it on when I'm doing a solo or something. It just adds a little extra to the sound. It makes a different tones. So now one more thing you can do is when the rate's all the way up and high switch, anywhere from 20 to 250, it goes into self-oscillation, which is like ring modulator tone, kind of like what this does. And so you get something like this, but first I'm going to play clean. So when I turn on the pedal, it's going to actually be, you can hear in the amp, it's got some little buzz, and it's actually tuned to a B note. And right now I have the expression pedal, like I talked about before, to, instead of doing controlling the sweep knob, I have it set to control the rate, so that goes higher pitch as I move this. So I'm going to actually tune this to an E note now instead of a B. And then turn the amount down. Right now the amount's at kill. I'm going to turn that to stun so you can hear more guitar. So kind of right now the amount's kind of doing like a mix setting. I'm going to turn on the OCD so you can hear it a little better. And that is the Moog Phaser, and I highly recommend it.